Okay, so it took 5 days for 18 workers to prepare 10 acres of land for planning. Showing on your calculations, how long would it take to prepare another 8 acres of land using 12 workers, given that all conditions are similar? Okay, so what we can do here is compare two situations, right? And look at the proportions, basically. Okay, this is why this question is called direct and inverse proportion. Okay, so we can look at the comparing the situations that occur. So if we look at the first situation, here 5 days, it took 5 days for 18 workers to prepare 10 acres of land. Now, we could write that down on one line. What I tend to be careful with these questions is which one to start with, okay? And the way what I do then is look at the second situation and to work out what they want us to do. And this is how long would it take, yeah? How long would it take? So this is referring to number of days, isn't it? Okay, how many days, yeah? So when in the first situation, you need to start off with the number of days, right? Because the first situation says 5 days and you need 18 workers to do 10 acres. In the second situation, it says how many days, okay, would it take 12 workers, yeah, to do 8 acres, all right? It doesn't matter what order you put these in. Okay, as long as you line up the workers, line up the acres, okay, it doesn't matter the order. It doesn't really matter about this, you know, you could put this at the end if you wanted to, but I tried to put it at this end so that I can work then from left to right. Okay, so what we do now is, right, we put these, because we're comparing them, we put them in fractions, right, and not in fractions, and we're going to multiply them together and we get our answer. And quite simply, you've got to make a decision. Is it going to be 18 over 12 or is it going to be 12 over 18? Okay, that's all that can be. You've got two choices, 18 over 12 or 12 over 18. And you do it as follows, right? You look at what we're trying to work out. We're trying to work out how many days it will take, right? So we start off with that number, 5, and then you multiply. We're always multiplying, right? So we start off with 5, multiply. Now, we've got to decide what fraction we're going to have. So it says how many days. Now think about this carefully now. How many days will it take to do this work, okay, if we've got 12 workers compared to what we had before, 18 workers? Now think about it. In the second situation, we've only got 12 workers. In the first situation, they had 18 workers. Now think, will it take longer to do this work or will it take less time, right? Ignore this. Don't look at that at all, right? Don't look at the acreage there. Ignore it. Just think about common sense here now in terms of workers. If you've got less workers, is it going to take more time or less time? I hope you'll see that because you've got less workers, it's actually going to take more time to do the job. Less people means that the job will take longer to do. It doesn't matter what job they've got to do, right? You just focus on the workers. Just think everyday life, common sense. If you've got less people doing the job, okay, it's going to take more time. So it's going to take more time. We want this answer to be bigger. More time means we need to have the biggest fraction here. Biggest fraction means you have the bigger number on the top. Okay, 18 over 12. We go into this situation then. This situation here. So we're going to multiply now. And again, we need to decide what fraction goes here. Right? Now, it's ignore workers. Just ignore it now. Let's focus on the acres. Now, this time, they've got 8 acres. Last time, they had 10 acres. Now, think about it. They got less work to do, yeah? Okay, less work to do. As I said, ignore this. It doesn't matter about how many workers they've got. Ignore it. Just focus on this. They've got less acres to prepare compared to last time. So if they've got less acres, that's going to take less time, isn't it? So if it's going to take less time, we need the smaller fraction. Okay, because it's going to take less time. So we want this to become smaller. So the smaller fraction would mean a smaller number on the top. So you have 8/10. So let's now get our calculator and type that in. So we can do this in one go. Right? So I'm going to type that in there. So when I work that out, it comes out to be 6 exactly. So 6 days. And we've got our answer.